Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the Super Cup final. It is going to be between FC Barcelona and Real Madrid. We have just seen Real Madrid beat Mallorca 3-0 with a goal coming from Bellingham, a goal coming from Valihant, and then we have another one coming from Rodrigo. It did seem like for a second that Mallorca was going to pull off a good result, like maybe win this game in the last minute. But then as soon as Bellingham got that goal and he scored a world-class goal, right? It was all him, pure Real Madrid football. They got the 1-0 and Mallorca just crumbled. And I'm going to be very honest here. When I look at this Real Madrid side, I see a team that is pure vibes, pure aura, but that's about it. I don't see any real football coming from Madrid. It's a little sad to say that because when you have a team that has Bellingham, Mbappe, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Valverde, you're expected to play much better and to control the game, to dictate play, to play beautiful football, right? To respect your fans. But you don't see any of that. What you see is a team that holds their breath and that's it. And they just hope for the best and they hope for the little excitement that either Mbappe or Vinicius could bring. And so when you see a team like this, you already know that, okay, Madrid, they can win off of the brilliance of Mbappe or Vinicius or Rodrigo. But when they have to face against a real team, I don't think Madrid have the capability to withstand a true team effort. This is the reason why Madrid have failed to win against Barcelona earlier in the season. It was because Barcelona were a true unit at that time. They were coming off a great momentum by beating Bayern Munich midweek, and Madrid just could not handle it. So this is a Madrid side that does not play like a team, but they get away with a lot of things in every match, mainly because they have the best players in the world. And so when I speak about this final between Madrid and Barcelona that will be happening on Sunday, I do see a potential way of Barcelona destroying Real Madrid. And I don't say this because I'm a Barcelona fan or whatever. I say this because it's actual facts. If Barcelona play like a unit and they play like a team, Real Madrid will not overcome it. Now, if Madrid come in with full momentum, full confidence, and Barcelona feel inferior and they don't feel confident and they want to give Madrid the ball and they don't want to capitalize off of their opportunities, then Madrid will win. Simple as that. But if Barcelona come in to play well with high intensity, high aggression, there is no avenue and there is no way this Real Madrid side can beat FC Barcelona. And the good thing is that Hansi Flick is a coach that really gets the best out of players when they know that there is a trophy on the other side. Usually in knockout rounds or in semifinals or finals, Hansi Flick is a master within those situations. This is the reason why Barcelona have been doing so well in the Champions League so far and why we have been able to deliver in the Spanish Super Cup by defeating Athletic Club 2-0. So honestly, I really do feel confident. I like the fact that our offensive capabilities have strengthened because of Gavi and because of Lamine Yamal's return. Of course, Real Madrid are always going to be having the inevitable Bellingham or Rodrigo that do find goals in very hard situations, for sure, right? Even though Barcelona won 2-0 against Athletic Club, one of the things that we have to take care of in the future, and especially for this match, is the consistency, right? Can you deliver every week and in every game? This has been one of the concerns that Hansi Flick has had with the squad, right? Like, he does get the best out of these players. We do see beautiful football, but it is very inconsistent. There are times within the game, especially, where we do lower our intensity. And I'm like, what is this? What's going on here? Like, do we not want to win? Like, are you guys okay? It's only 1-0. Like, you know, the team can score against us and it'll be over. So this is the problem that Barcelona have been having through the past 6 to 7 months of this season. Barcelona have to fix this. When we do face Real Madrid on that night, we have to be so consistent, so aggressive, so high intense for the full 90 minutes, leaving everything on the pitch and making sure that we put the game away as fast as possible. Luckily for us, Barcelona is going to be having 1 day more of rest before the final because Real Madrid did play on Thursday, which was yesterday, and Barcelona played on Wednesday. So yes, Barcelona do have 1 extra day of rest, meaning that our players might be coming in fully ready. So I believe that there is this sense right now in the air for the Madrid fans and for the Barcelona fans that this match will be a true test of both teams' current mental status. Like, who is going to be coming out on top? Who is going to be the one winning a trophy mid-season? Is it Real Madrid or is it FC Barcelona? This will truly show who has been the best team so far in this season. It's going to be up to either Real Madrid or FC Barcelona. And let me tell you, both Real Madrid and Barcelona really want this trophy because whoever does win it will set the tone for the rest of the season. If Barcelona win the Spanish Super Cup, we're definitely going to go into the next competitions, which is the Champions League and La Liga, with a lot of momentum. The same thing can be said with Real Madrid, and Real Madrid have a lot of competitions to compete for. Like, really think about this, right? If Barcelona win a Spanish Super Cup this month, we're going to be having 5 more matches after that we will need to play, and we have to come in fully ready because we do have a Copa del Rey match 3 days later after the match against Real Madrid, and then we do have the match against Getafe, and then Benfica, and then we have Valencia, and then Atalanta, who are unbeatable. We need this win. It is so important for Hansi Flick and for the rest of the players. Moving on towards their previous meetup, Barcelona did defeat Real Madrid 4-0 at the Santiago Bernabeu. At that time, we had a lineup of Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, Fermin Lopez, and Raphinha. Fermin Lopez was the number 10 for the night, with Pedri Pedri and Casadó as the double pivot. Our backline was Jules Kounde on the right back position, Cubarsi and Iñigo Martínez as the center back duo, with Alejandro Balde on the left back position. Iñaki Peña was our goalkeeper, and we had Lewandowski scoring the first 2 goals on the 54th minute and on the 56th minute, and then we had Lamine Yamal scoring 1 goal on the 77th minute and Raphinha topping it all off to make it 4-0 on the 84th minute. And I remember this game like it was yesterday. It was amazing. It was a week to remember, and I just couldn't believe it because we went into the second half and it was 0-0, and I'm like, bro, like, are we going to win this, or is Madrid going to come out in the last 10 to 15 minutes and make it 1-0, 2-0, and then we lose? But then Barcelona really did show up, and we were able to fix it, and that gives me the confidence for the Spanish Super Cup final that we can turn things around. Like, if things do not go our way in the first 45 minutes, I know for a fact Hansi Flick will change something, because usually when he changes something midway through the game, it usually does end up working out in the end, and I expect nothing different from here. And hopefully this game, as a matter of fact, can have a different story. I hope that Barcelona put the game away as fast as possible. I would love to see ideally a 2-0 lead against Madrid by the end of the first half, if we could, because if we can bring in a 4-0 win 3 months ago, what makes us think that we cannot do it 3 months later, right? On Sunday, with these players having a better understanding with one another. The chemistry is there. We have multiple players back and fully ready. And so this is what's going to lead me towards the next and last conversation. What is going to be our predicted starting 11 for the final? And I do think that it is going to look exactly the same like what we did see in the 4-0 win against Madrid, but the only change is Fermin Lopez will not be there, and it will be Gavi. I know that there is this debate going on whether it should be Dani Olmo or Gavi, because those two players have shown that they can be very reliable number 10s. And I understand, right? I understand that, you know, Barcelona went through this whole hustle to try and get Dani Olmo to get registered into the squad, and now we finally have him, and it would make no sense for us to not use Dani Olmo. But here's the thing, when I do see a Clasico match, the one player that I think about immediately, it is Gavi, because the amount of hate Gavi has for Real Madrid, it is just immense, and you want to have a player in your 11 that hates Real Madrid, because every time I do see Gavi on the pitch facing those feminine players, Gavi is the one that's always there to tackle them first. He's always there to outbody them, always there to scream at, always there to mock them, and that is the type of energy and negative energy that Barcelona will need against Real Madrid to put them down. Gavi has to be the number 10 and behind Lewandowski. He has showcased why he can be a definitive number 10, not just for this tournament, but for the rest of the season, right? It does not mean that this is the end of Dani Olmo, and it does not mean that we should question why did we even bring Dani Olmo in the first place. No, you guys have already seen that we have multiple matches, we have a lot of games, there will be rotations, and there is going to be competition that we should welcome, and especially between Gavi and Dani Olmo. Gavi has a better understanding on working with Pedri and with Lamine Yamal. I mean, like, go look at the assist that Gavi has made to Pedri a couple of matches ago. It was amazing. It was like a 360 pass with the back heel, and then he made that assist to Lamine Yamal. I'm like, bro, you know these players. You play with them also in the national team. Of course, the chemistry is there, and so we have to take advantage of that. So to me, it is Lewandowski up top, Gavi behind Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal and Raphinha on the flanks. Double pivot, it is Casadó and Pedri, with our back four being Jules Kounde, Cubarsi, Iñigo Martínez, and Alejandro Balde. Many might question as well, what about Ronald Araujo? What about him? Like, what about Araujo? He's not ready. He just came back from an injury, and like, I don't expect Araujo to be starting in the 11 immediately. And some of you guys might not understand that, but you know what's even more important and more alarming? Araujo himself does not understand that. He does not understand why he's not given the opportunities to play. And I believe that for us who understand, we know why Araujo has not been given any opportunities, and that is because he has not been showing it during the training sessions, and Hansi Flick has seen that Iñigo Martínez and Cubarsi are much better than Araujo today. Every player has to go through this. When you do come back from injury, you need to be given a lot of training sessions to showcase to Hansi why you deserve to be in the 11. Araujo is not okay with that, which is the reason why he is looking for a move out to go to a team like Juventus, right? To that lady club and poor club, mid club. Out of all clubs, that is where Araujo wants to go, and it's a shame because I expected Araujo to have more spirit, more fighting motivation to get into the 11, to be better than Iñigo Martínez, to be better than Cubarsi, but it does not look like he wants that type of fight, and it's normal. Like, look at Gavi. Gavi came back from a 10-month injury, and it took him 3 months to finally get into the 11, which was yesterday or 2 days ago. So Gavi fought for his spot. I don't understand why Araujo cannot do the same. And yes, sometimes it might not work out. Look at Frankie. Look at Ansu Fati. They came back and they lost their spots. They cannot get into the 11. Pedri also came back from injury after like 3 to 4 months. Now he's in the double pivot position with Casadó. It used to be Casadó and Eric Garcia. It used to be Casadó and Marc Bernal, right? Let's all remember what happened 5 months ago. But Pedri in the end came back. He needed a couple of games and training sessions to showcase why he deserved to be in the 11, and now he's in the 11. Now Gavi is also in the 11. These are true winners. But with Araujo, I don't know what's going on with him. The fact that he doesn't want to move out from the team because he does not want to fight, it is sad to see. So that is it. That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.